Hey guys, what's up? This is Laugh Live Sports, and I'm continuing with my football predictions, but I'm really late because these things take forever to upload, so I'm going to try to get these out eventually. So right now I'm still in the NFC North, I got a while to go. Let's start off with the Packers. I think Green Bay win this division easily. I don't think it's going to be that close. I have them going 14-2. I think they're just dominant. Even though this is a preseason prediction, they looked great against the Saints last week. I really like the Packers this week, or this year. I have them I have them making it to the NFC Championship game. The MVP of this team, without a doubt, it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the guy's the best fantasy quarterback, and arguably top 3 or 4 real-life quarterback. The guy's dominant and has been dominant since being a starting quarterback when Brett Favre left the Packers. The guy's a big arm. He's the protocol NFL quarterback, and I think this guy, if he keeps playing at the rate he's at, could potentially be a Hall of Famer. Sleeper on this team. I really like Andrew Quarles. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but he's the backup tight end for the Green Bay Packers. Jermichael Finley is coming off a season-ending injury. He was hurt week 1 last year. I'm not saying he's going to get hurt, and I certainly hope he doesn't because he's a fantastic tight end. But, I mean, Andrew Quarles is a huge talent. In his 3rd year, I think he could really break out given the opportunity. Green Bay spreads the ball around a lot, and they don't run many two tight end sets. I think he's more of a sleeper for the future. If I was going to pick a guy for this year, because I think Finley's going to be great this year. If I was going to pick a guy for this year, I just wanted to really point that out about Andrew Quarles. This year, Jordy Nelson. I would have really loved him if they didn't re-sign James Jones in the offseason, because I think he would have been the number 2 receiver besides Greg Jennings. Donald Driver's done. I mean, he's just there because he's an icon. He's a Hall of Famer. But, I mean, let's say Jennings or Nelson or Driver gets hurt. If one of those guys gets hurt, it's going to be Nelson who steps up, and I think he could be potential this year. So this doesn't shock you guys because Green Bay has a great defense, top 5 offense. So 14-2, I think they lose in the NFC Championship game. Second place is my surprise team, actually. I think it's going to be the aforementioned Detroit Lions. That's right. I'm all in the Lions this year. I'm aboard the bandwagon. I don't think Matthew Stafford is injury risk. I think he's very unlucky. He's had 2 times he's been knocked out. Do you guys think that the Tom Brady hit in 2008 means he's injury prone? No, he just got knocked out. Laid out. And that's what happened to Stafford like twice. He's just been unlucky. If he stays healthy for the entire year, they're making the playoffs and Stafford's the top 6 or 7 fantasy quarterback. He's the sleeper on this team. You can get him in like the 9th round, 8th round, sometimes late as the 11th in your drafts. I really like this guy. I think he'd be a top 7 quarterback upside if he stays healthy. The MVP on this team has to be Calvin Johnson. My God, Megatron's an absolute beast. The guy pulls in 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns every year. I mean, they're on their 3rd string quarterback last year. He still had a great year. So, and I really like the Lions' defense, actually. I think they were like the 11th best defense last year. Dominic Sue's an absolute monster up the middle. No one can run on them. They added, what's-his-face, Nick Fairley, I think his name is. They added 1 defensive tackle. I think he's hurt, though, but I like their upgrades at linebacker. I really like how, I like their, what's-his-face. Louis Delmas, the safety. That guy is great in man-to-man coverage, and I think he's going to have a really good impact this year in that defense. 3rd place, I think it's the Vikings. I just think this team's going to be an ugly year this year. I don't think Donovan McNabb was as bad as he was last year with the Redskins, but boy, I just think he's past his prime without a doubt. I think still having Adrian Peterson and Percy Harvin in their defense would all right. With number 69, Jared Allen, he's still a monster, so I think they're going to go 7-9 this year. Oh, by the way, I have the Lions going 11-5. MVP on this team, Adrian Peterson. Come on, this doesn't shock anyone. He's a top 5 player every year. He's the number 1 pick in most drafts. Maybe at the lowest, he's number 4, behind like Vic Foster sometimes, and a couple times Johnson. But that's rare. It's mostly my number one pick. Sleeper on this team. I think it's actually kind of... I'm not happy about this pick. I think it's going to be the Vikings defense, actually. I mean, they were drafted as a top 5 defense last year. They kind of just fell off the map. They still have some good pieces. Jared Allen, the big Williams brothers up the middle. And their secondary is okay. Still with McKinley, or whatever the hell his name is, as their lead corner. He's a lockdown guy. Just his name slips my mind at the moment. But I think the Vikings defense could be alright. They'll be serviceable in a 12-team league. Lastly, Bears. Hate the Bears. Not just, I don't like Jay Cutler as an NFL quarterback. I'm sorry. I mean, I loved him as a Broncos, but once he was traded, not because it's a personal thing, but like there was a change made there. He's not been the same since coming over to Chicago. Matt Forte is nothing special. He's an okay guy. Their receivers is a mess. I mean, my God, they're considering Roy Williams as their starting wide receiver. Please, I think they're going 5-11. I think they're a lottery ticket this year. And lottery. What am I? Sorry, this is not basketball, but I don't think the Bears are going to do good. I was shocked they beat the Falcons last week. I don't believe in them whatsoever. Sleeper on this team has to be Johnny Knox. I mean, he's the most talented out of that wide receiving core. I hate Roy Williams. I wouldn't touch him. Knox you can probably get late 13th round. He's a guy with the most talent on that team. So if you're drafting just for a flyer, Knox is your guy. MVP on this team, it hurts me to say, I don't like him, but Matt Forte is an okay guy. He'll get you 1,200 yards on the ground. Get you 6-7 touchdowns, okay in the receiving game. I mean, I just don't like this team whatsoever. The true MVP is going to be the Chicago defense and the special teams because I still have Hester there and that defense locked down, but I've gone like 3 straight defense with the Lions, Vikings, and Bears. But, yeah, so I think it's probably going to be Matt Forte, even though I don't like it. Yeah, so I think this is going to be my shortest prediction. I'm trying to get these done quick. So, yeah, NFC North wrap-up. Feel free to comment, disagree, tell me your insights. And do me a favor. Could you guys, post this on Facebook? That'd be great. Just get it out there. Because I know there's more football fans out there who want predictions. And I know this is late, but I really think these are this good piece of information that could help some people out in their leagues. And watch me be right, so... I'll see you guys with the next video. It's NFC South coming up next. Laugh Live Sports. Please subscribe. Peace.